Hey guys, and welcome to the season finale of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. after show.
Man.
Because it's a special show, first let me introduce my co-hosts as always. Sarah Carey.
Hello.
Daniel Jerome. And Clark Gregg!
No.
Is what I wish I could say.
Okay.
That's
but
so mean.
Close.
Why
So
would
close.
you do that?
You know, after last week, I'm just on a high of, we had Adrian Pastor here. He was
My best friend.
fantastic. Yeah,
My best friend.
I mean,
We're best friends now.
okay. But this week's episode was, it was just moving. There was so much happening. So we just got to get into it.
Yeah.
We're not going to do State of the Team because that really doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah.
But guys, what did you think? Real quick.
I thought it was fantastic. I thought the pacing of it was really good. I was really impressed that we were an hour into it, and I'm like, man, what time is it? And I thought it's like, that's how I feel at the 40-minute mark a lot. And no, I'm like, oh my gosh, we're over an hour in. Oh, someone's about to die. That's how I felt. Like,
Oh
and the whole
my
time it's like,
God.
ooh. The passing of the necklace.
Oh!
Can we talk about that? Daniel, go.
Oh my God! For me, I mean, there were so many feels. It was amazing in every sense of the word. I thought people were gonna get straight up murdered. That didn't happen. I thought other things were gonna happen. Like you said, the cross of doom was going everywhere. And truth of the matter is, there is no more Hydra.
Oh.
There it is.
There is only S.H.I.E.L.D. So I'm in.
It was. I agree. I loved it. It just felt like it was just moving. There was no part where I'm like, okay, let's cut to one of those funny ABC commercials. No, I love you, ABC, but I loved everything.
And that's how I felt about this entire season. I felt like there wasn't a filler episode.
This second half
which a lot of shows suffer from.
The second half of the season just moved.
The entire time.
I agree. I don't feel like they had the issues of season one where it was, we have to wait until Captain America Winter Soldier. It was like...
This was timed out.
Nope.
Perfect.
This was beautiful.
Either if it did, if it didn't, nonetheless, it was great.
Yeah.
Like you said, it was a nonstop thrill ride the entire way through. I was so happy for it. Thank you, Marvel. Thank you, ABC.
That quote's going to be on the back of the box set for season 2. Non-stop thrill ride.
That's it.
Non-stop.
That's it.
Yeah.
So okay, let's get started.
Let's do it.
We don't get the, okay, team, we're going to talk about the plan for 10 minutes. It's just, okay, the plan's going.
Yeah, we jump right into the middle of it.
We're like, it's just happening. We're not getting where Fitz explains to Mac what he needs to do. It's just, it's happening. There's a quick line. Everyone already knows their deal.
It feels like a team again.
It feels like a team again,
Like they all kind of know what they're doing, and they all are like ready. They've been through all their trials and tribulations, and now they're just like nailing it.
And I feel like going into this, there's a lot more trust on the team, but there's also a lot more understanding the stakes now.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Lincoln was so kind of upset about the explodey suicide bomb vest early on in the season, but this week, like, no, here are the watches.
Yeah.
You take these. Blowing us up is better than letting us be mind controlled.
Well,
Yeah.
It was trust.
Yeah,
And that was
that's
something
exactly
that
it.
we got to actually see. Lincoln did evolve, right? And then
Good
ultimately, in that way, he had a great arc. From what he was before, this whiny kind of annoying guy. He was literally like, hey, you know what we're doing on the CW with teen angst, let's make sure we bring it here. And that's exactly what it was. And now we got to see him, just kind of, I'm a man now. And
I now have this theory that I hope Lincoln was a shot at CW, being like, see, this is teen angst. You don't want that in your superhero shows. Look what happens when...
He's the PSA of teen angst.
Yes, he is.
The more you know.
I mean, he was basically, between him and Daisy, it was a PSA on addiction this week.
Fair enough.
Wow, 'cause
That's very true.
He gave a speech that was like, whoa, you have a lot more inside of your backstory.
Well, no, we knew this. We knew he suffered with alcoholism.
Right.
Yeah, his sounds a little bit...
But it definitely sounds,
they're the white horse and he's riding it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, but so Lincoln was great. Just the whole team.
The whole team was very solid.
And they had a plan. It worked. Mac needs a little more hands-on with the high-tech stuff. But,
he's a little slow.
But
okay.
Yo-Yo, Yo-Yo.
Yo-Yo.
Oh.
To the
She was
rescue.
Awesome. And what I love is they didn't have all their eggs in one basket. They had this, I call it the tanning bed that they had Ward in, where he's, he's got, there he is, yeah. They knew this wouldn't stop him, but they're like, yeah, this is a nice distraction.
Right? It might distract him, might deter him a little bit. Maybe we'll fry his brain,
Yeah,
scramble it enough. And
All they wanted to do was get him outside
That's it. That's it.
so they could drop the jelly on him.
Oh,
drop the
yeah.
jelly. I give it to say great job to Brett Dalton. And his, the acting during that scene was phenomenal when he was going through all of the memories and jumping back into Ward and then jumping back into the brother and just like spouting it all out. Good job, you.
I want to say great job to Brett Dalton completely.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, we have to think about the arcs that he has gone through as himself. You have to start off where you were this kind of spy that really didn't have too much of a personality.
He was a vanilla spy.
Yeah, he was a vanilla spy. Oh, look, here goes this good-looking guy, slightly brooding, but not really. And then after that, we find out, oh, that was all a ploy. I was a bad guy. And then he dies and comes back, and he is evil incarnate, like the physical manifestation of evil.
Yeah.
And we see him just go for it every time.
Kills it.
Amazing. Thank you, Brett. Thank you.
I will say it's nice to have a villain that you can be like, you're evil. But you make it sound like you're not really that bad. And that's kind of, I think, why Hive was such a compelling villain. He's like, I just want to end war, guys.
Peace, harmony.
Don't you guys want to get along? It'll be great. No one will die. We can deal with like real issues. I mean, you'll all be doing exactly what I want because you'll be my mind slaves. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay.
It's a little bit of give and take,
Hive and mind slaves, 2016. It's on the ballot.
Got my vote.
So, but then just finishing off this fight, they capture Hive they're like, why are we trying to kill him? Let's just put him on ice. And it had to have been, that moment was just like, yeah!
Yeah.
They're using advanced spy tech to actually do something cool.
It just went so seamlessly. It was way too easy.
It did.
Of course something had to
The
go
fact that
wrong.
they caught him in the first 10 minutes, you're like, oh, okay, that's not going to last.
No.
It's like, okay,
And it didn't.
and how's this going to go wrong?
It was pretty much, he pulled a Loki. It was part of the plan. I needed to be on that ship so I can go ahead and get other things because Daisy did tell him about everything earlier.
That's
so
true.
he wanted to be there.
Yeah.
He
So
knew.
he pulled a Loki.
And moving into the second phase of this whole like really initial 20 minutes, 30 minutes of what was going on back at the S.H.I.E.L.D. base, Absolution. When they're trying to figure this out, did nobody think, hey, FedEx just dropped off something from Absolution. You want me to? I'll just put it by the hangar. By the jets? Is that where you want it? Got
Like,
it. Okay.
No one listens to the
Absolution,
mail
North
guy.
Dakota, or
Yeah,
something like
right.
that. It's
No
like,
one listens to the mail guy, no matter what happens. The mail guy's like, I think there's something bad. You shut up, mailman. And they just continue moving on.
Hey guys, Absolution. You guys were asking about that, right?
No.
No? You don't?
No,
okay.
no.
The dog at
fine.
the post office that smells for drugs and explosives really didn't like this one, just so you know.
Turned into stone.
We still brought it, though.
We still brought it to you. It's fine. It passed quality check.
So, obviously, things go bad.
Yeah.
But Dr. Radcliffe, John Hannah,
Hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot get enough of him. And since we've lost now Hunter,
Yes.
and is James dead? Did he actually die? Do we know? I don't.
I think, didn't he just get hurt?
I think he just got
Right,
hurt.
yeah.
But we need a guy with an accent.
Exactly.
This is what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
James maybe come back, maybe not. We'll see.
Who knows?
I think he was on the Zephyr, just kind of knocked out.
Oh,
But we'll see. But
Hellfire.
Dr. Radcliffe was just so funny.
I love how he just like fanboyed over Coulson's hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
He's like,
yeah.
oh, this is pretty. Is this your Scottish guy? And then he's like,
And then later on, he's like, oh, I love his style. And he like, pull up the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it just floats up there. He's like, oh.
Dr. Radcliffe was amazing.
amazing. John Hannah, ladies and gentlemen.
But I think another great thing about this initial kind of when Hive escapes and his little backup plan goes off pretty smoothly.
Yeah.
we still get to see how well the team works. The first part of this is how well they work when they have a plan. This is how well they work when there's no plan and things are going to crap.
They still work pretty well
And they
together.
did a really good job. Natalya. Breaking my heart. I knew. Here's the thing.
The whole time, all I
here's
hear
the
is you
thing.
going, no.
Here's the thing. We knew it wasn't going to be you because you weren't in the Quinjet blowing up. But at the same time, my heart was breaking.
She took a bullet from
She
Mac
took a bullet
in the gut.
Yeah.
Like,
And-
that's hard to recover from.
But you know it. She's fast.
They took a blowtorch to her.
Yeah, painful. But okay, so just Natalya, I'm glad you're not dead.
You can't mess with my yo-yo.
You can't tell he's in love with Yo-Yo.
see-
Bryan loves Yo-Yo.
How can you not?
And-
How can you not?
No, I love her too.
Okay,
but
I'm
I
just-
think
I'm
you got a
crushing on her a
little
little
crush
bit.
on her.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll get her in the chair.
Yeah, maybe.
Next
I'll
season.
probably
Just
be
sit
right
over
there.
there.
Look, wow, you really just...
She's awesome. But they're messing with us. Let's talk about the Cross of Doom.
Okay.
Because they're
Okay.
messing about this. I don't even know if that was next on my list. But they're
It doesn't matter.
All
Just keep going.
episode, it's a hot potato. The writers came out before this episode aired and were like, yeah, it's gonna be passed around a lot. We're messing with you. It's a hot potato. And then like 20 minutes, not even 20 minutes before the end, Skye's like, I have the cross, I have the jacket. I'm getting on the jet because I'm supposed to die.
Yeah.
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 Which is like something we talked about it possibly being her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the season started.
Yeah.
And we had the like original vision. And so I was like, oh, maybe I was right. And then I wasn't.
And then when
Aw.
because Lincoln
It happens.
has pickpocket skills.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if
From
she
the
had
streets.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No, I don't know.
I don't think he is.
I don't think he is.
Meh.
But so, it's such a good episode. At what point were you ever? It's gonna be that person. It's gonna be Fitz. Fitz has the cross.
Thank you.
He kept it. He took it. He put it back in his pocket. It's gonna be Fitz.
I had that moment when Fitz was like, oh, well, okay, I'll just put this in my little pocket. And when he was going to do it, I was like, what are you doing? Don't do that to me, Fitz. Not now.
Because it's
And
like,
it was
why
so
would you
close.
keep that, Fitz?
know.
Why?
Yeah, what
The
was-
universe compelled you to keep it because you are cursed.
You were cursed. Now, for me, it kept going from person to person to person to person, but then I never thought it could always go back. So, you know,
That's true.
like it started with Yo-Yo Natalya, and then it goes to Mac, and then it goes to Fitz. And then then I'm like, it could have gone back to Mac. We all knew it wasn't going to go back to Yo-Yo. She was like, no backsies. Like, you cannot give this necklace back to me.
Can I just say, I think the real amazing piece of tech in this show is that jacket that fit everyone.
Man.
It's like the Sisterhood of the Traveling Jacket.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, so Mac wore it. Then, anyways.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I know this is the season finale, but we're going to be talking about this all through all of hiatus. So make sure you use that hashtag AOSAS because we will be talking about this with theories and all of that stuff. The whole team just really did so good this week.
There you go.
Fitz and Simmons, outstanding.
Adorable.
Vacation. Simmons is adorable,
yeah.
and it's cute. She thinks that it's gonna actually, they're gonna
Be
get some
okay.
downtime.
Get some downtime.
Yeah,
Have a breather.
Go snorkeling.
Go snorkeling.
Okay, all right. Sure.
Well,
that's-
you don't think they're gonna go
that's,
snorkeling?
well, I mean, maybe they're snorkeling, but hey, guys, we all know what he really wanted, which was ziplining.
Yeah, ziplining. They
I mean,
have
come on,
some great
come on,
ziplining.
honestly,
You know,
I mean, that wouldn't be
couples
bad.
massages,
Horseback riding.
horseback riding.
Ooh.
It's a good one.
Don't
Just-
do the kayaking though. That water can get rough,
Oh,
especially if you're in the
yeah.
afternoon class.
You know,
Definitely.
just
Oh, no.
some sailing.
The whole team was just great.
They're so cute.
Let's talk about, and I think this is kind of the bigger thing. Whenever you have a season finale and there's a cliffhanger, what does this mean going forward? What does this mean with things that have happened in the MCU in general? What does this mean for the show? What does this mean for the characters? So, Daisy.
yeah.
She ditched.
Yeah, is she going rogue?
Yeah.
I don't
She's
know.
got a new makeup artist.
Yeah. very true. You saw
She's
that.
like, I saw the show Alias, and I think I'm gonna change it up. Gonna have like a bunch of wigs.
Yeah, and just have like, weird punk music playing and everything, and and that's, Alias and just. Oh, I love that show. I'm sorry. It was great. It was great. I did love it for that moment. I thought that was pretty cool. So.
But I guess the question is, what does this mean?
I don't know.
We get to see the paper trail that Coulson has been putting together kind of obsessively to find her.
Look at that.
And hero or rogue, or is she a vigilante? Does this tie in with what's going on with Civil War?
They're starting to call her Quake.
Yeah.
Yes, the
If
world
you saw
knows.
that, the world knows.
Yeah.
So they know her whole name, and that's interesting.
People with powers now are really coming into the spotlight. I'm curious, why did she take down that bridge? Did she rob the bank? Because she just gave Peggy Hilton.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or Hilton, I think it's Hilton.
I don't know.
Gave her a ton of money for her daughter.
Yeah.
But is she a bad guy now? Is she gray area?
It's right now, maybe, and it may be. Well, we don't know all the motives of what she's doing, but she said she was keeping a promise. So, I mean, when
she was
comes to
clearly
her-
keeping a promise to
Exactly.
The Vision guy.
to the Vision guy.
Exactly.
Henry,
So,
Hank.
I think she was doing something right. Now, yes, some of the actions she may have done to achieve that may be questionable, but ultimately, what did she do with it? I mean, she did something good. So, I mean, she's not a bad guy. That's all I'm saying.
We will see in season 4. But Coulson, no longer the director.
What?
And is he? Are they still a part of S.H.I.E.L.D.? They never said S.H.I.E.L.D. any time in that
no.
6-month episode.
They're just like, and director, and
director.
this, and this.
Yeah.
There's been speculation. I say there's been speculation, meaning in the last 10 minutes because it just ended.
Yeah.
But there's speculation. Is this a reference to when Tony Stark takes over S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Right.
Is it Maria Hill?
Oh, that's true.
Who's that?
Colby Smulders?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and she
Got it.
the
Yeah,
right hand
because she
of-
was Fury's right hand, and then she was working
Exactly.
for
Yeah.
Stark. And in the comics, she also takes over as director of
That's
S.H.I.E.L.D.
right.
Is it Thunderbolt Ross? I mean, I doubt it's going to be any of the big players from the movies, but
Right, exactly.
it would be so cool if it was Stark.
It would be.
Right?
It would
Have Robert Downey just like pop in for a hot second?
It'd be
They're like,
great.
"What
I
is
mean,
this?"
I remember at one time he said he would like
facial
to
hair.
actually be on the show. He said he wouldn't mind.
Really?
Maybe he could do something where it's like kind of, because it's Tony Stark, a whole Charlie's Angels kind of reference where it's just like, hello, agents. And it's like, hey, Tony. And he's like, I always wanted that. So this is what you guys need to do. Somebody else will
That'd be
fill you in,
hilarious.
and then that's it.
Yeah. Yeah,
can work.
you're just going to interact with these people on my behalf.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. That's
Well,
it.
and I would love for it to go that direction because just this season we've really got to see them have some cool tech.
Oh,
the Zephyr,
yeah.
shotgun axe,
Shotgun axe.
invisible gun.
The invisible
Oh my
gun.
God. Yeah, right?
And then even Coulson's magic energy shield,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. That's
That-
right.
which I could totally see Cap picking up in the movies later on. But
For sure. Especially since he gave that shield back.
it just,
Right?
I think we all
finally
just
saw the
want
movie,
Tony
guys.
Stark to
Yeah,
take
sure.
over S.H.I.E.L.D.
That would be great.
just because Robert Downey Jr. is awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like the big thing coming out of this episode in that final moment is that the thing that Dr. Radcliffe is working on, life model decoys. For so long, all of us were like, well, Koenig is a life model decoy. That's why there's so many of them. That's oh no, they're just actually like quadruplets or something, or
Yeah, right?
sextuplets or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Identical sextuplets.
Like identical.
That sounds awful, but or are they? I don't know. We'll find out. But
we will.
it did say LMD Phase 1, life model decoys.
That's
so, and your guess is as good as mine. Who we are going to see, but he did say that it was Ada's birthday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were checking into Ada, and Ada was from.
Artificial intelligence, data, something at the end. Analysis, I want to say, I don't know. Usually when I run out of, I just say A for analysis. It makes sense.
Yeah.
But Ada is part of, connected or created by the Squadron Supreme. So if that happens, then that could be the new ones that we're gonna see as far as villains. Because I mean, Hydra's gone now.
Yeah.
We actually literally have cut off every head of Hydra. The body is gone. It boom with a bang. It's gone. Yeah, exactly. So now what do we have left? I mean, we need a new organization that we can fight against as far as S.H.I.E.L.D. or whatever Coulson and the team is now called.
Right.
The nice thing about that is it would be a very public villain. Squadron Supreme, if you are not familiar with them, they're basically Marvel's Justice League if they were bad.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they've gone good and bad both sides, but they're generally, we are going, the Justice Lords, if you ever saw the
there you go.
The Justice League Unlimited or Justice League, the Bruce Timm animated series from that. Anyways, they're like, we can make the world a better place, so we're going to take it over.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do what we say because we're the strongest, might makes right kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So there's so much that could come from this, whether we get the Squadron Supreme or not. I think that might be hard to pull off on a TV budget, but
exactly.
I just can't wait.
Well, if it's not them, is there someone else that it could possibly be?
You know what? There's so much it could be. That's actually a question for you guys. If you're in the chat, tell us who you think it could be. Twitter, use the hashtag AOSAS and let us know who you think the villain could be. Whether it's a secret spy organization like Hydra was, or if it's something like Serpent Society or the Zodiac. Give us your ideas. Right now, we're going to take a quick break, though, and then we're going to come back with Twitter and just a few last minute comments and the YouTube chat. So we'll be right back.
Just in case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live.
Oh my God.
Figure that out.
High five.
Boom! We had a crazy vampire threesome. And you can't unsee that. That's burned into my brain now.
I was like, woo! You know why we saying yes. You know why we saying yes. Look at me, I'm dancing.
He was like, yeah, I'll tell you whatever you want.
He is quite something.
And we're like, inseparable.
These hoes ain't
You just went to a totally different direction on that one.
I love it. That's genius.
Billionaire goes broke, it means he's got like $4 million.
This might actually be a thing.
Somebody better take some pictures of this.
Are we there yet? Can we talk about this?
We've been waiting all night.
I don't know. I don't like to break nails.
You can't count anything out.
It's been another awesome night at the Stream.tv, guys.
Thank you for joining us, you guys.
That was funny.
Hey guys, so we're gonna jump into Twitter in just a minute. Real quick, if you haven't heard, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. next season, because it has been confirmed for season 4, it has been confirmed for a while. Next season, it's actually got a new time, so we will have a new time because of that. But it's been pushed back to the 10 o'clock hour. So,
which some people are worried about, but I don't think there's any reason to be. It's not like they put them on a Friday.
yeah, and the other thing is,
Friday's like the kiss of death.
the majority of people are watching this on Hulu or DVR'd
Exactly.
or something like
Whether
that.
it's at 8, 9, or 10, it's really not a big deal.
No.
I don't think I've watched live TV except for doing
this.
this.
Yeah.
I haven't watched live TV in a while,
At
unless I'm
all.
bored and just like flipping channels. But okay, so what do we got from Twitter?
All right, Twitter. Actually, we had one very interesting tweet from
So funny.
Luke Mitchell himself, where he says, "Talk about going out with a bang," and shows the bang right there, which is like, oh.
Those are dad jokes, Luke. Be careful.
He could have said hashtag dad joke. That
Yeah,
would've
he
been
could've, he
safe.
could've.
That would have been safe. But that's true. He's gone. He's
He is
gone now.
gone.
And Ward
So,
also.
We lost. Yes.
Is it finally the end of Grant Ward as well?
I mean, I'm thinking so.
Someone check his Twitter page.
I know he
Yeah, that's
did. He
true.
did not say goodbye.
No.
He
No.
didn't
He
say.
did not say goodbye from the last when I last checked it,
Okay.
Okay.
and I
okay.
follow him.
That's right.
So
What else? What else do we got in Twitter while
All right.
we investigate that?
Well, Kelly Chu has a great one. It goes back to these two right now. Can we have a spin-off of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in space with Brett Dalton and Luke Mitchell?
I love.
just a little web series.
That's it. Just a web series. That would be good. Like
just-
5 minutes every time.
You know, and what I want it to be is just different ways that conversation happened.
They're
Between- I
right.
was like,
Every time.
So funny.
so you totally did a Steve Rogers. I know, right?
I know, right?
That's just
Man. So.
Do you think they can see us from up here? Oh, I can totally see my house. You know,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
exactly.
Because it was
Those.
totally like a bro hangout time.
Here.
It reminds me of, this is going to be a strange reference to some of you. There was a movie in the 90s called Wayne's World.
Oh, yeah.
Just laying on the car, looking up at the sky.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
felt like that.
Dude, I'm floating. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, it could be anything. Anything. All right, so there's another one from Sina. It's SYYENAA.
Just read it.
There you go. The tweet is super tragic, heart pounding, family bond, vulnerable, heartbroken, sacrifices, teary, flashy eyes. Hashtag Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That explains this entire episode.
Literally, every bit of it.
Yeah.
It was tragic. It was heart-pounding. There was a family bond. I mean, we saw it.
Yeah.
Everything was connected. This summed it up so well in a tweet. That's amazing. So I agree. Thank you.
Not
That
a
was great
wasted
one.
character in that tweet
No.
or the show. Sip on that for a bit.
That's good. That's good. And
Sorry.
that's it for me. In
So
the,
silly.
Now,
that's
really
it for me in
quick,
the tweets.
addressing the Brett Dalton question.
Yeah.
He's not tweeting really. He's got some tweets like thanking people, whatever, but he's not saying anything because he doesn't want to spoil anything for the West Coast.
That's right.
So he doesn't want to reveal his fate, I think. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say he's done.
He did
I'm gonna
say
keep an
on
eye.
there.
I'm gonna keep an eye out on his Twitter.
Okay, yeah, everyone
We're
do
gonna
that.
See.
In case we miss it, hashtag AOSAS.
Yeah, let us know.
Hey, what's going on
Hey, what's
in
going
YouTube?
on the chat world? Lots and lots and lots of good stuff in this chat room right now. So, LMD, we've got, so going back to this topic, we've got Max Fury, Maria Hill, Glenn Talbot. Since Talbot,
Yeah.
you know, has kind of flipped sides a little bit and kind of gets along with the whole crew in
that's
S.H.I.E.L.D. and
true.
Coulson. Am I going to get my buddy cop show? That could be,
Man.
I mean, that would be a great choice, in my opinion,
Yeah.
to
That'd
do
be
that.
great. That'd be great. I mean, I would love that because, you know, knowing that my best friend is still working right now. I'm going to stick with that. I don't care. Maybe I'm delusional. Maybe I am.
Adrian did say, see you guys next season, and I want to come back on the show. So,
So Adrian will be back
Yes.
on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And hopefully here.
and hopefully here. Someone has suggested, I hope this is a thing, and I could be wrong, the Begalia City of Villains. What is that?
Oh, jeez.
That sounds familiar. Why am I blanking?
Am I going to
Whoa,
just give
whoa.
someone pull out their phone? Okay. Well, that I'm assuming that's like a suggestion for
who the villains could be.
villains
Who the
could be in the
villains could be.
future, and someone also for the person that John Hannah is creating,
Yes.
Radcliffe. Lady Ultron.
Yes.
We got that from Danny Myers.
Okay, so Danny, nice suggestion for people who don't know. There's two possibilities of who that could be. One would be Jocasta, which was essentially Hank Pym's way of creating a female robot wife. This came during some of the more creepier Hank Pym stuff.
Yeah.
But she also goes on to essentially marry Ultron.
That's right.
To get him to leave Earth alone. But during the New Avengers, I believe it was, Tony Stark's body actually gets infected by Ultron.
Oh.
And he becomes a Lady Ultron that looks a lot like Janet.
Yeah.
The Wasp.
What's the, yeah. There you go.
So there's a couple options for the female Ultron style, but LMDs would be susceptible to an Ultron style virus.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I like that. I'm going to go for that.
Now, we've got Jiao Pia Ruth. Sorry if I butchered that a little bit. Who was saying, what are the odds that you guys think there's some fragments of Hive still floating around out there, and he's alive, and he could come back.
Here's the thing. From a writing standpoint, Hive's the character that keeps on giving, because why can't there be remnants of Hive in all of the alpha primitives? Why can't there? Because didn't they use part of his spores in order to create them?
I think
so, they're
yeah.
susceptible to
And then
them?
like all of Daisy's alien blood, so that they had all that.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing. When your main villain is a creature that is made up of tiny spores that are the size of dust or smaller, who's to say you've ever really gotten rid of him?
Exactly.
Yeah, how they're gonna bring? I don't want Brett Dalton to be gone. I've loved him since season 1. You know, I have a soft spot for this dude.
Okay.
Because
Oh, wow.
well, because from everything we said, he's had this amazing arc. He's had to take on these like that flatline character into being like, no, I'm just kind of boring because I'm actually really important. You know, into Hive, and he's like, I just don't want him to be gone yet. I like him a lot.
Multifaceted.
Multifaceted dude.
I love it. That's true.
Yeah.
Anything else, or
I think that's it.
guys? Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
This has been a fantastic end to season 3.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cannot wait for what season 4 has. If you haven't seen Civil War yet, go see it.
I finally saw it.
I would add,
definitely,
the Stream TV's got other great shows. We're planning stuff for the hiatus, but you've got the Flash after show with their season finale next week. They've got something going for Game of Thrones, which can carry you all the way through the summer,
Yeah.
because you should be watching that.
And those are book readers too, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
not
So
just
they-
people like me.
So they know the nitty gritty. But I want to thank everyone who's been with us live each week. You know who you are, and I'm
Thank you, guys.
blanking on all your names. I recognize you as soon as I see it, but the only one that's popped into my head. Go, I know you pop in. International audience, thank you so much.
I know, Steve Gampa.
Steve Gampa, yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for guys who are watching us throughout the week and joining us in the conversation on Twitter. Hashtag AOSAS.
AOSAS.
Had to get it in one more time.
Yeah, exactly.
Boom.
And I wanted to thank you too, my awesome co-hosts,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sarah, Daniel, and we had some great guests this season, and we
did.
will have more for you next season. So have a great hiatus, and don't forget to check out everything else we're going to be doing. And don't forget also, they've got stuff on that hashtag show. I've got stuff on Good Nerd, Bad Nerd, and there's tons of stuff here on the stream.tv. So
Check it out.
check it all out. We will see you soon. Good night, guys.
Bye.
Hi, guys.